Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, another arrival from eBay, and this is a first. It is in an envelope. Now, I got a message from Gary over at Trains in the Basement several days ago. Said there was a locomotive on eBay. I looked at it and made the guy an offer. This is a Marx 595. I picked this up for $6. So anyway, the guy mailed this Monday. This is Wednesday from Lakeland, Florida. So it got here in basically 2 days. Anyway, doing the grand enveloping in this case. So just really curious to see what kind of condition this locomotive is in. It looked pretty rough in the pictures, but I've never had one delivered in an envelope before. So anyway, going to be interesting if nothing else. So a Marx 595. Let's see how he did this. Wow. Well, it's wrapped well, there's no doubt about that. It's bubble wrap wrapped in plastic wrap. All right. Let's see what we have here. It's very cold, there's no doubt about that. And there it is. A Marx 595. All right, let me get this out of the way. Now, it is it's in fair condition. That happened in shipping, I can almost guarantee you that. And the motor is free, it turns, but as you can see, this has not been run in decades. This has been sitting someplace for a very, very, very long time. Single reduction motor. I have no idea if this is going to run. It is it's in decent condition, but it is covered in oxide. Just absolutely covered in oxide. So, as usual, let me get the oil bottle. Very first thing we're going to do is oil the armature bearing and another felt pad on this one. So you really got to saturate this before the oil even gets down to the bearing itself. All right. So a few drops of oil on the bearing on the brush plate, and one big drop of oil on the bearing for the output gear. All right, like I said, I have no idea if this is going to run. It has not run in decades, there's no doubt about that. So let me pull the camera off the tripod, let's take a look at this. All right, as you can see, it is complete. Now there's some damage here. Like I said, very likely that happened in shipping. I've never seen one of these shipped in an envelope. This is easy enough to fix. You have to carefully bring this back out again without splitting the metal. But actually, I bought it for the motor. $6 I paid for this. Guy had it on eBay for 10. I made him an offer and he accepted. Anyway, as you see, it is covered in oxide. It has not run in decades. You can see how dirty the light bulb is, in fact, in there. So I've got it on the outside rail. Let me turn on the power. Power is on. Let me pull the locomotive off of that rail. All right, so without further ado, let's see what happens. So Marx 595, eBay, $6. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens at all. You can hear the E unit cycling. That's a good sign. Let me tighten this bottom screw in the brush plate. Well, it's tight. Try it again. Nothing. Nothing at all. So the armature is fairly dirty. So let's try a real quick trick here. A good thing to know. Some WD-40. You can spray it directly onto the armature, as you see. Now, WD-40 does not conduct electricity, so it doesn't short. You can spray it directly into a live circuit. Let's see if that did anything for us. Nothing at all. Absolutely dead. No headlight, nothing. Well, it's buzzing, but that's all it's doing. So I can't tell if the, looks like the spring is on the top brush. Spring is on the bottom brush. Nothing at all. Oh, whoa. Well, that was interesting. So the E unit is sticking, obviously. All right. And dead again. Yep, E unit is sticking big time. But it's running. That's something. Huh. So anyway, grand unboxing. Well, grand unenveloping in this case. And it's definitely running. Running forward only. All right, since it is running, let's put it on the rail and let it run. See if it'll pull this consist. I really doubt if it will, but it might. Wow, this thing is just absolutely tweaked. As you can see. Well, I can't even get it on the tab and slot. It is really tweaked. And that probably happened in shipping as well. So I'll have to straighten this out before I can do anything at all with it. Anyway, $6. And it is running. It's running forward only, but it's running. So obviously the E unit is sticking. Anyway, $6 on eBay. Made the guy an offer and he accepted. So as you can see, it banged into something pretty hard right there. So I'll pull the motor out. I actually bought it for the motor. And maybe I can tweak this real quick, see if we can get this on the rail. If we can get it running, a lot of times these things will take off. All right, let's see if that did anything for us. Hard to do anything with this camera in my hand. All right, that helped. Let's see if it will run. Whoops. And there it goes. Well, it's pulling a consist. That's 10 cars. So it's already worth what I paid for it. Like I said, I bought this for the motor. Even if I only use it for parts, it's worth $6. But in this case, it's actually running. That's running at 40% power, pulling 10 litho cars. So I'll pull that motor out, get it lubed, and see if I can get the E unit to work. It's running forward, but it won't run backwards. Once this warms up a bit, it's actually quite cold. It's 32 degrees here, and this just got here. Light bulb is out, but it's running. It's starting to smooth out now, as you can probably tell. So in any case, it just reinforces everything I say. Don't overlook the junk. $6 on eBay. This is starting to run much faster now, as you see. Still running at 40% power. That's the nice thing about these Marx motors. If you can get them to run, just let them run. A lot of times, that's all it takes. Once this warms up, of course, it still needs to be cleaned, lubed, and tuned, but at least it is running. All right. Still not running in reverse. So the E unit is definitely sticking. There's no doubt. See, it's not running in reverse at all. And that's the E unit. It's not getting any power to the motor at all. All right, so anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. Marx 595, eBay $6, and it's running. So like I said, I'll pull this motor out, get some lubricant up in that E unit, and see what that does. Put a new light bulb in it. But it's up and running, so a really, really good sign. So it's far from perfect, but it was definitely worth the $6. If it didn't run at all, it's worth $6. But in this case, it is running. Single reduction motor. There's not a lot of rust on it. Like I said, very likely that damage to the rear happened in shipping because he sent it in an envelope rather than a box. I've never seen a locomotive mailed in a envelope. And he mailed this Monday from Lakeland, Florida. This is Wednesday, and I'm in Pekin, Illinois. So it was a long trip, really, really quick. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video on this. Marx 595 in fair condition. I can get this straightened out and touch up the paint in just a matter of minutes. But I'll pull this motor out, and we'll take it from there. If I can get the E unit working, it's going to be a fairly decent locomotive. It took off by itself that time. So it's already running better. The neat thing about it, of course, is just the fact that it's running. You know, again, I gotta say it. Don't overlook the junk. And special thank you to Gary over at Trains in the Basement for pointing this out to me. Anyway, made the guy an offer on it, $6. He accepted. Here it is. Now it's just a matter of getting it running well. It's already running. And like I said, even if I just used it for parts, it was worth the $6. Let's see if it'll start again by itself. It does. All right. So already improved. Now it's just a matter of running it, getting it lubricated. Very likely getting that E unit lubricated might solve the problem. The only way to tell is to do it. So I'll do a follow-up on this. I'll pull the motor out, put a light bulb in it, spray some WD-40 up into the solenoid, and see if that frees up the E unit. We'll take it from there. So just wanted to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.